Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to play Freecell Games 4, 5 and 6. What I would tend to do is explain what I'm doing. The rules for is in the description. Let's get into it. Hope you have a great day. Alright, so interestingly enough, I've got a 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 10. I reckon that's worth taking the risk and putting them all on top of each other for the moment. Haven't looked much past that puzzle. So the red 10 will come onto here, the red queen will come onto the black king there, and the jack across here. So now I've got this, I can't move that jack because I haven't got enough spaces to move it onto that queen. So we'll put the two of spades over here. What I'm thinking is I'm thinking of putting the 3 of spades up here, 2 of clubs, 5 of spades there, and the 2 on the black 2 there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 3 up and put this 3 across over to there. So now I have a black 7 underneath there. I've got I'll take the red jack there and move that. What else am I seeing? I can see that I have a problem with that column there. I can move these two, the 3 of diamonds and the queen, and that would get me the ace up, the 2 up and the 3. So that might be worth it, because then I can work on this as well. Yep, let's do this. I'm going to probably clear this whole column, right? So the 7 goes up, the 9 comes across onto this 10, the queen comes onto the king over here. Now I've got a black jack there, which I'm thinking of taking, put that there, put the 9 of hearts over here for the moment, and then I can put this 2 on there. So I've now got effectively 4 free cells. What am I thinking now, he says? If I put the 7 down, I could put the 5 and the 6 and 5 there. Put the 5 on here. That'll get me to this black 9. Is that going to help me? Probably not. So if I put the black queen over here, that 8 would come across. No. Okay. I'm thinking of putting the 9 here, the 10 here, and the 9 here. That means I can put this queen down. I can put this jack across. I can then put this 9 up and put the 4 of clubs here. The 3 of diamonds comes down, the 4 of hearts comes down, and the 3 of clubs comes across over to there. Okay, that's helpful. What else am I seeing? I'm seeing that I could put the 6 of clubs over here, 4 of spades will go up, and then the 10 will go on the jack here. That brings down this red 9. Okay, can I do anything now? Where's this ace? The ace is in there, so I've got a black 7 here. If I put this black 6 up here, I should be allowed to move that to there. The black 6 comes across, the 5 comes across, and the 4 comes across here. So what that does for me is I can put the 9 up, the king up, the 5 up, and that will get rid of some of my numbers. I've got a 4 over here that I've got to figure out what I'm doing with. Okay, so if I put the 10 over here and the 9 up, I can bring that there. I shouldn't have put the 9 up, so bring that 7 onto there, 9 down, 8 across. I'm looking for the 5 of clubs now, so the 5 of clubs is in this column. I'm going to bring the 10 to the jack here. I reckon I can move this 9 here. King will move to here, queen will move to there. That'll mean I can move the 8. I can then move the queen over here. 8 comes down, and except for this 7, we are solved. Now we're solved. Alright, so it's time to do game 5. selecting. And let's do 5 and play. Alright. I've never done these puzzles before, but what I'd like to show is that we can solve these puzzles together, and you know, you can go and learn and practice by loading this game down onto your PC. Alright. That was just me talking so that I could figure out what I was going to do here, and I don't know what I'm doing here. So I've got a queen. If I do that, I've got the 9 up, the jack up, the ace comes up, and then I can put the jack back down. Is that a good strategy? I can put this 5 up. 7 would go up. Yeah, I'm going to put this 5 up. 7 goes up. 4 comes across. 3 comes across. 2 comes across. Didn't really think that through. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a black 9 here. So where's a red 8? Red 8 there, and a red 8 there. So I don't think the black 9 is going to help me for a little while. Got an ace of diamonds here, but the 2 of diamonds would be stuck. Ace of hearts. If I was to do that, what would go up? So I'll put that up, and that up. 6 comes down. Ace goes up. Don't know much more about that. The 10 would go onto the jack. The 2 of clubs would go up, and I would have one problem 9. Okay. The other thing I can do is the 3 up. The 8 and 7 across here, the 8 up, so I've got 3 of them taken. The 8 comes down here, doesn't really give me, so that gives me a king on its own, not the hugest of helps. I could also put the 4 over here, put the 5 up, the 3 up, I get the 10, and that would bring the 3 back down. I'm not sure about that either. I'm really lost what to do here. 2 of spades. I reckon I will go with that. I'm thinking going with this. Putting that there. I could then put the 5 down. 3 spades up, 10 across, 4 comes across, jack. Yeah, let's try that. So we put the 3 of clubs up and the 5 of clubs down. I then put this 5 of hearts there. I put the 3 of spades, 10 comes across, 4 comes across, 3 comes down, jack will come to this queen and a 9. Then I can put that 8 there. That gets me enough, I think, to play with. If I put the jack up there, I move the queen, the 7 would go on there. Do I get rid of a black 6? No. I'm leaning towards putting this up. Okay, I've made my decision apparently, so I put that up there. I'm going to move the 3 across to here. I'm going to put this 3 here. I can put this 5 over here. Black queen's problematic, but I can move this 5. No, I can't apparently. I can move that to there and the 5 to there and that to there. Alright, so am I moving forward? This is the question I ask myself regularly. I can put that there, that up. Do I have it? No. So that's close. I put this 6 here. No, apparently it's not going to let me do that. I can put this 6 here, this here. I can put that there. I can put the 7 there. I can put that over here. Normally I can do this in one go in the iPad, but it's alright. I'm nothing if not adaptable. Alright, 5, 4, 3. Queen comes across here, a 7 comes across here, Black 6 is there still. Still got the 2 there, but I'm not worried about that. If I put this black 10 across here, I'm considering putting that up there for the minute, because I can put the 6 down here and bring the red 5 down. Okay. Feels like I'm doing a lot of moving and not getting anywhere at the moment. But I'm going to put this 9 down here so that I can put... it was to do that, but I don't know whether that's worthwhile. Okay, so black, jack, black, jack. So if I put this 9 up, I can move 3 of these, 6 across, 3 of these. The blackjack then comes across here. I can move the 10, the 9 comes down. Alright, so 9 comes across here, 5 comes across here, 8 comes across here for the moment. So I haven't got a red thing. So move the 5 across to here, the 7, if you can get 5 across to here, 3. I'm going to move the 7 here for the moment and bring down this red jack. I really want to get to this black 10, but can't at the moment. So I'm going to put that 7 up. I'm going to move, see if I can move that. I cannot, so move the 6 to there, black 8 there, 6 to there. 7 comes across here. 8 across here. I'm going to put the queen on there and then move the king back. This red 10 comes across here. Okay. I reckon I can move those to there, that to there, those to there, then the king back onto this pile here. 6 on there. Got rid of some. 10. And I reckon I've done it. Alright, that's game 5 completed. Alright, now 4, and that was 7 minutes, so that took me a while to do. More, select a game, and we're going to do game 6. Play. Alright, this will be the last one for today, so let's see how we go. Oh, that's handy. 3 cards already sorted themselves out. I've got these 2. If I put this 10 up, I can bring this 10 straight back down onto the jack. Do a quiet little victory dance. We can put this 7 here. Now I've got to make a decision. Which 6 do I do? I'm going to lean towards this 6 because it actually gets rid of this 10 over here. Put this 6 onto the 7 and 7 onto the 8 and the 5 here. I sometimes play this game and go, are you setting me up? And this is one that feels like it. So the 3 clubs go across here. 10 here. I'm going to put this queen on here and the 10 here. Let's put the 2 of spades up, 9 across here. I'm going to put the queen up. Actually, I'm going to put the queen there. I'm going to put the jack over here, and that should get the 3 of spades and the 2 of hearts up. Still got to find all the 3s. There's 1 here. I'm willing to put that across there and put the 5 and the 6 down. Black 9, so I can put this red jack on there. The 9 comes across onto there, and then I can put this 8 on there as well. 9 here, 9 here, and 8. I don't feel like this game's setting me up anymore, by the way. I think this one was a relatively easy one. So hopefully I've said that and I don't get blown up. But anyway, we'll see. So the 6 on there, the 5 on there. We'll move the 7 back. Got a black 4 there, which I'm going to put over here. Red 4 up here. Move this king. King over here. Queen. There's going to be some 4s over here that's problematic. Move the 7 onto this. The jack onto this queen. There's 8 onto the 9. And I can't see any more problems. Alright, so there you go. Game 5 took me 7 minutes. Game 6 took me 2. There's no rules in terms of how I go about things. Until next time, bye for now.